Do you ever wonder why messing with a chosen one is a terrible idea? In human existence, some threads shimmer brighter than others. These are the chosen ones, woven into the very fabric of reality with a purpose as grand as the cosmos itself. They are the harbingers of change, the whispered prophecies brought to life, and the flames that ignite revolutions, both internal and external. To underestimate a chosen one is to court a danger more terrible than any nightmare. But why exactly, you may ask, should one never mess with a chosen one? Reasons why to never mess with a chosen one. The first of many reasons why chosen ones should never be messed with is their connection to the divine, which is as delicate as it is powerful. The chosen ones are not to be trifled with, for their paths intertwined with forces beyond mortal comprehension. Consider the mystical teachings of Kabbalah that describe the chosen ones as vessels for divine energy, carrying a sacred purpose that surpasses mortal understanding. This connection to the divine is a delicate thread that stretches across the universe, connecting the chosen ones to higher realms. However, this connection is fragile and can be disturbed by the chaotic energies of the everyday world. In Kabbalistic thought, the divine energy that flows through the chosen ones is seen as a source of light and wisdom, guiding them on their path. This energy is pure and untainted by the material world, making it vulnerable to disruption from negative forces. Just as a delicate thread can be broken by a strong gust of wind, so too can the connection between the chosen ones and the divine be severed by the discordant energies of the mundane world. To disturb this connection is to risk disrupting the delicate balance of the universe, inviting chaos and calamity upon all who dare to challenge the will of the divine. Therefore, the chosen ones should never be messed with, for they are the guardians of this sacred bond, entrusted with a divine purpose that transcends mortal understanding. The second reason. Next comes the balance between fate and free will. The chosen ones are individuals, touched by destiny, marked by fate, and entrusted with a sacred duty that transcends the mundane. They are not mere mortals, but vessels of higher calling, vessels through which the will of the cosmos flows. From the annals of ancient lore to the whispers of modern mystics, the concept of the chosen ones has been a recurring motif in human spirituality. They are the heroes of legend, the prophets of old, and the visionaries who shaped the course of history. The chosen ones bear the weight of prophecy upon their shoulders, a burden that shapes their every action and guides their every step. Just as a ship is steered by the stars, so too are the chosen ones guided by the celestial wisdom of the ages. Yet prophecy is a double-edged sword, for while it illuminates the path ahead, it also casts shadows of doubt and uncertainty. For even as the stars foretell their destiny, the chosen ones possess the power to shape their fate. To meddle in their affairs is to court the wrath of destiny itself, inviting unforeseen consequences and unforetold outcomes. Confucius's warning rings through the ages. Beware the hand that seeks to alter the course of prophecy, for it is a hand that courts oblivion. This advice cautions against meddling with the plans laid out by destiny, as doing so could lead to unforeseen consequences and ultimate ruin. At the heart of Confucius's warning lies the danger of going against the natural order of things, which can lead to chaos and destruction. Those who would dare to challenge the chosen ones do so at their ruin, for they risk not only the wrath of the divine, but also the wrath of fate itself. In cosmic existence, the chosen ones are but players on the stage, yet their role is irreplaceable, their purpose unchanging. The third reason is the chosen one's connection to the very essence of creation itself. In the depths of their being, they carry the spark of divinity, a flame that burns with the eternal light of the cosmos. This divine spark is the source of their power, the wellspring from which flows the currents of magic and miracles. It is the essence of their existence, the source of their strength, and the beacon that guides them through the darkest of nights. Like all flames, the divine spark is not immune to the winds of adversity. Those who would seek to extinguish it do so at their peril, for in doing so they invite the wrath of the heavens themselves. The divine spark exists within all living beings, a remnant of the primordial fire that forged the universe. In the chosen ones, this spark burns brighter than most, a testament to their sacred calling and their unique role in the fabric of existence. To tamper with this divine flame is to invite catastrophe, for it is the source of not only the chosen ones' power, but also their purpose. Consider the words of Lao Tzu: "To extinguish the divine spark is to plunge the world into darkness, for it is the light that guides us through the night." These Lao Tzu words show the vital role that the divine spark plays in illuminating our path and bringing clarity to our journey. Just as a single flame can banish the darkness and reveal the way forward, so too does the divine spark provide guidance and insight in times of uncertainty and doubt. People who try to challenge the chosen ones should be cautious, because they're close to falling into nothingness, and what they do could mess up everything. But the danger posed by the chosen ones extends beyond the realms of the physical and the metaphysical. It reaches into the very depths of the human soul, stirring dormant forces and awakening ancient truths. For the chosen ones are not bound by the limitations of mortal existence. They walk the line between worlds, straddling the boundary between the seen and the unseen, the known and the unknown. The chosen ones possess the power to transcend the limitations of the material world and to commune with the spirits of nature and the gods themselves. They are the bridge between worlds, the conduits through which divine wisdom flows. Those who would seek to manipulate or control the chosen ones do so at their peril, for they risk awakening forces beyond their comprehension. The fourth reason why the chosen ones should never be messed with lies in their intrinsic connection to the collective consciousness of humanity. They are not merely individuals acting in isolation, but are instead nodes in the web of human experience, each one intricately linked to the thoughts, emotions, and aspirations of their fellow beings. All living beings are interconnected, bound together by the invisible threads of consciousness. The chosen ones, however, occupy a unique position within this interconnected web. They serve as conduits for the collective will of humanity, channels through which the hopes and dreams of countless souls find expression. To disturb the chosen ones is to disrupt this delicate balance, sending ripples of discord throughout the fabric of human consciousness. Like stones cast into a tranquil pond, the effects of such disturbances can be far-reaching and unpredictable, resonating across time and space in ways that are impossible to foresee. The chosen ones have a rare gift, the ability to channel the collective consciousness of humanity into tangible action. Through their words and deeds, they inspire others to rise and strive for a better world, igniting the flames of revolution and transformation. But this gift comes with a price, for the chosen ones must bear the weight of the world's suffering upon their shoulders. They are the ones who hear the cries of the oppressed, who feel the anguish of the downtrodden, and who carry the hopes of those who have been forgotten. Messing with the chosen ones suppresses the voices of those who are not heard and puts out the hope in the hearts of those who are suffering. It goes against what people as a whole want: fairness, equal rights and freedom, and leads to a world filled with sadness and hopelessness. It is said that how a society treats its most fortunate members shows how great that society really is. The chosen ones are the protectors of humanity's best ideas, the keepers of its most important beliefs, and the heroes of its biggest dreams. So anyone who tries to silence or control them is in danger, because they might lose touch with what makes us human. Oppressing the chosen ones hurts the spirit of the world. The fifth reason stems from the chosen ones' deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. This awareness forms the bedrock of their existence. All life is interconnected, bound together by the unbreakable bonds of karma and dharma. The interconnectedness of all life means that our actions not only impact ourselves, but also reverberate throughout the web of existence, affecting others in ways we may not always realize. Just as a stone thrown into a pond creates ripples that spread outwards, so too do our deeds create waves of energy that influence the world around us. The chosen ones, with their heightened spiritual awareness, perceive this interconnectedness more acutely than most. They see beyond the illusion of separation, recognizing that every action has a ripple effect that reverberates throughout the cosmos. To disturb the chosen ones is to disrupt the delicate balance of this interconnected web, setting in motion a chain reaction of consequences that can echo through time and space. Just as a pebble thrown into a pond creates ripples that spread outward in all directions, so too do the actions of the chosen ones have far-reaching implications that extend beyond the confines of the present moment. The chosen ones possess a keen awareness of the cyclical nature of existence, understanding that all things are subject to the eternal rhythms of birth, death, and rebirth. They recognize that change is inevitable and that resistance is futile, for it is only through acceptance and surrender that true liberation can be found. In the teachings of the Stoic philosophers, it is said that true wisdom lies in recognizing the things that are within our control and accepting with equanimity those that are not. The chosen ones embody this wisdom, navigating the turbulent currents of life with grace and resilience, but their acceptance of the inevitability of change should not be mistaken for passivity or resignation. On the contrary, the chosen ones are agents of transformation, catalysts for change who work tirelessly to bring about a better world. Disturbing the chosen ones means questioning how things work in the world, because they're the ones who plan for the future and imagine a world that's fairer, kinder, and more peaceful. Consider the words of Lao Tzu, who said, "The wise man does not resist the flow of the river, but learns to swim with it." Lao Tzu's words remind us of the importance of embracing the natural flow of life rather than struggling against it. Just as a skilled swimmer navigates the currents of a river with ease, so too does the wise person navigate the currents of life with grace and adaptability. Instead of resisting change or trying to control every outcome, they learn to flow with the rhythm of the universe, trusting in the wisdom of the natural order. By surrendering to the flow of life, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and opportunities that we may have never imagined. We learn to let go of attachment to outcomes and embrace the present moment with openness and acceptance. Swimming with the river allows us to conserve our energy and avoid unnecessary struggle. Instead of fighting against the current, we conserve our strength and use it to propel ourselves forward in the direction of our goals and aspirations. The sixth reason, the chosen one's unwavering commitment to truth and righteousness, is the sixth reason not to mess with them. In the writings of Plato, it is proposed that there exists an eternal realm of forms where truth and goodness reign supreme. The chosen ones, with their deep insight into the nature of reality, strive to align themselves with these transcendent ideals, seeking to embody truth in all their thoughts, words, and actions. But the pursuit of truth is not without its challenges, for it often requires the courage to confront the shadows within oneself and the world at large. The chosen ones are not afraid to shine a light into the darkness, to expose the lies and illusions that obscure the path to enlightenment. Bothering the chosen ones means getting in the way of finding truth, because they're the ones who carry wisdom and show us the right path, helping us move away from not knowing to understanding. The chosen ones deeply care about fairness and know what's right and wrong no matter what society says. They fight for people who are treated badly, stand up for those who are pushed down, and speak for those who can't. Consider the teachings of the Abrahamic faith that proclaimed justice is the foundation of God's throne, the bedrock upon which the universe is built. The chosen ones, with their unwavering commitment to righteousness, stand as living embodiments of this divine principle, seeking to establish justice and equity wherever they go. But justice without mercy is incomplete, and the chosen ones understand that true righteousness must be tempered with compassion and forgiveness. They do not seek retribution for their own sake, but rather strive to heal the wounds of the past and reconcile the conflicts of the present. Messing with the chosen ones undermines the very foundations of justice and righteousness, inviting chaos and discord into a world already on the brink of collapse. As the ancient prophet Micah implored, "What does the Lord require of you but to do justice and to love kindness and to walk humbly with your God?" The chosen ones are not to be trifled with, for they are the guardians of truth and righteousness in a world plagued by falsehood and injustice. The seventh reason why the chosen ones should never be messed up is their profound connection to the natural world. In indigenous cultures and the philosophies of environmentalists and conservationists, this connection is seen as a source of strength and wisdom for the chosen ones. In the traditions of indigenous people around the world, it is understood that all living beings are interconnected, bound together in a delicate web of life. The chosen ones, with their heightened sensitivity to the rhythms of nature, perceive this interconnectedness more acutely than most. They understand that the health of the planet is intricately linked to the well-being of all its inhabitants, human and non-human alike. But this understanding comes with a heavy responsibility, for the chosen ones are the stewards of the earth, entrusted with the task of safeguarding its precious resources for future generations. They are the voices of the forests, the rivers and the mountains, speaking out on behalf of those who cannot speak for themselves. To disturb the chosen ones is to disregard the sanctity of the natural world, to trample upon the sacred earth beneath our feet. It is to ignore the cries of the animals, the whispers of the wind and the murmurs of the trees, condemning future generations to a world devoid of beauty and biodiversity. The chosen ones have a deep reverence for the interconnectedness of all life, recognizing that every living being has inherent value and worth. In the teachings of the Buddhist tradition, it is taught that all sentient beings possess Buddha nature and the potential for enlightenment and awakening. The chosen ones strive to honor this inherent dignity in all their interactions, treating every creature with kindness, compassion, and respect. But this respect for life goes beyond just humans. It includes every living thing, from tiny bugs to huge whales. The chosen ones know that every creature is important in the big picture of life, and hurting one hurts everything. Bothering the chosen ones messes up the careful balance of nature, bringing disaster to everyone who goes against them. The eighth reason. Finally, the reason why the chosen ones should never be messed with comes from their power to change and rise above. Inspired by spiritual teachings and shared in the beliefs of those seeking enlightenment, this ability shows just how much the human spirit can achieve. In Hinduism, it is understood that the ultimate goal of human existence is to achieve moksha, or liberation from the cycle of birth and death. The chosen ones, with their deep understanding of the nature of reality, can transcend the limitations of the material world and attain spiritual enlightenment. This journey towards moksha involves gaining insight into the true nature of existence and overcoming desires and attachments that bind us to the cycle of reincarnation. The chosen ones, through their profound understanding, can navigate this path with clarity and purpose, guiding others along the way. But this journey of transformation is not without its challenges, for it requires the courage to confront the shadows within oneself and the willingness to embrace the unknown. The chosen ones are not afraid to embark upon this path of self-discovery, for they understand that true liberation lies in facing the darkness and emerging into the light. To disturb the chosen ones is to obstruct the process of transformation itself, for they are the torchbearers of spiritual wisdom, the guides who lead humanity out of ignorance and into the realm of higher consciousness. As the ancient sage Ramana Maharshi once said, "Your self-realization is the greatest service you can render to the world." At the heart of Ramana's words lies the realization that the chosen ones have a deep sense of empathy and compassion, understanding that the suffering of one is the suffering of all. In the teachings of Buddhism, it is taught that the path to enlightenment is paved with acts of kindness and generosity towards all sentient beings. The chosen ones embody this principle, extending a hand of compassion to those in need and working tirelessly to alleviate the suffering of the world. But this compassion is not limited to human beings alone, for the chosen ones recognize the interconnectedness of all life and strive to extend their empathy to all living beings. They understand that every creature is deserving of love and respect, and that to harm one is to harm the whole. To disturb the chosen ones is to hinder the process of spiritual evolution itself, for they are the catalysts for transformation in a world gripped by fear and ignorance. In conclusion, the chosen ones are not to be trifled with. To disturb them is to obstruct the process of life transformation itself, inviting stagnation and regression upon all those who oppose them. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.